What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Unboxed, and I am back with another video. Y'all already know what it is. Another Saturday, which means another Jordan release, which means another sellout. So fortunately, your boy been coming through as of late, and your boy was actually able to cop the Jordan on today. So this isn't the Jordan of the day now, but you're gonna see where I'm going with this. So you got your iconic Breds, you got your iconic Concords. Apparently these two, at some point in time that we all missed, linked up together and decided to have relations, and they were able to birth what we now have is the Bred Concord low. And it's even, you know, very ironic that it just so happens to be a low, which means that it's the baby, you know. So that is what we have right now. So again, thank you all for your support, and let's get right into this video. I bring to you the iconic Bred Concord Retro 11 low. Alright, before we get started, y'all already know how your boy gotta do. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe. Smash that like button for your boy as well. You know, we trying to only go up from here, and I need y'all support. I cannot do it alone. For those who have subscribed, I've really been receiving some really good support, y'all. Like, it is really, you know, so heartwarming, you know, for your boy. As I mentioned, I'm new to this, and I've been doing it for about a month now, and you know, I've been really receiving some great, you know, just some great support, and I want to keep that up, you know, as I keep, you know, dropping these gems for y'all. So I've been just looking at my analytics, and I'm seeing a lot of people that are stopping by are not subscribing, man. So just be sure to smash that subscribe button for your boy, you know, smash that like button, and also don't forget to follow your boy on IG at UNBOXEDSNEAKS. Alright, now to the good stuff. So your boy, as I mentioned, I was able to secure not one but two pair of the Retro 11 low. I've seen them called Gem Red. I know the 14s are also called that. I've seen those also called other names, but these have been labeled as the Bred Concord mix. Just kind of whatever name you've heard, that's what we're gonna go with. So that's neither here nor there. So it's gonna be in, you know, I really hate that they've started doing these cheap boxes now, you know. For those of you that, you know, I can definitely remember dating back to the most recent release of the Space Jams. They had those really nice boxes, man. You know, you slide the box out like a drawer, and then you had the it was like a plastic top covering piece inside of the box. You have to take that out, and then you had the nice paper, and then you had the gem, which is the sneaker. Now, you know, I think ever since, honestly, I think my most recent box that I've gotten like this was on the Concord, and I was like, man, what is this, you know? So again, they going cheap on us, y'all, you know. So again, I got the cheap Air Jordan 1 box, and it's gonna have just your Air Jordan on the top of the box with the iconic Jumpman. You're gonna have that Nike Air on the side, same old underneath, with your Air Jordan underneath, as well as the Nike, and then you're gonna have that writing as well underneath. So again, nothing too special, you know, something that we always see no matter what box it is. But I'm going to read the label as I always do to y'all. So it's going to be an Air Jordan Retro 11 Low. The colorway is white, university red, and black. This is your boy size 10.5, and this is retailing for 185 smacking bucks. So let's get right to it. So for those of y'all that, again, you know, are buying resale, you know, just make sure when you get your box, you're gonna have that actual, let's see if it focuses, you're gonna have that number stamp in the inside of the box. Make sure you have that. Then we got our, as I mentioned in the last video, garbage bag paper. And yeah, I got my receipt in here. And yeah, so that's what we got. All right, so my first initial thoughts of this shoe is, man, this is a hell of a colorway. I'm not gonna even cap to y'all. Like, I love this colorway. I think my only thing is, it's a low. It's a low, man. I'm like, come on, you know. Again, like, I'm like, Retro 11, just the silhouette has to be one of my most favorite, you know, silhouettes, honestly, as well as the Retro 1 and the Retro 3. But I would definitely say between the 1 and the 11, man, it's honestly a heavyweight match. Honestly, you know, I don't really, it just kind of depends on the day, you know, how I'm feeling. I might be feeling 11-ish this day, I might be feeling 1-ish this day. It just really just depends. But honestly, man, I think this is a dope sneaker, you know, and that's just all facts. I really do, you know. So you're gonna have just your, again, as I mentioned, it is that Bred and that Concord mix. So as you know from the Breds, this is directly adopted from the Bred shoe. It's gonna have that, just that red translucent undersole with your black Jumpman here, along with your hints of black on the rear as well as the front. So that is actually magnificent. With the Concords as well as the Breds, they both have this pan leather siding that wraps around the entire shoe. So they kind of took that from both of the shoes. And honestly speaking, I mean, you really, the only part that I see just kind of off like that we have from the Concord, minus the actual just the pan leather piece, is just going to be the base of the shoe, just that top of the shoe that wraps around. I mean, that also is going to be that white. The only difference is this is like leather. Yeah, it's like plush leather, you know. So versus on the Concords, you know, we have that mesh, and we have that, and we have a hint of leather just on the back, on that butt part. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it, you know. So these joints still, actually these aren't even dead stock, but I know these joints are icy. I already know. Appreciate you, because your boy take care of his shoes. So, you know, just kind of, I was mentioning under that undersole on here. So I'm talking about very similar, very similar. And then, you know, you're gonna have your, you know, your traditional white laces, as you would have in the actual Concords. And then just kind of wrapping around, you know, again, you're gonna have your white here, and then wrapping around to the back. They even decided to put a little baby Jumpman in the bag, you know. So that was very fitting for this shoe, because it is a low, you know, meaning that, in my honest opinion, again, this is just how I feel about lows, it is the baby version of the actual dad of the Retro 11s, you know. So it is, again, it is the baby version. So, and then you're gonna also have your small 23 on the back heel. So honestly, y'all, I mean, I think this, as I mentioned, I think this is a dope shoe. I think it's a dope summer shoe. It's dope, and I know y'all probably like, man, Unboxed been contradicting himself with this one, but I'm not keeping this shoe in my collection, y'all. I'm not gonna even cap to y'all. It is just not for my collection, you know, because I am a huge just high top type of guy. So as I showed you all for like the 5th time, my 11s, I just love this cut. I love this cut, even with my ones, you know. Even with my ones, you know, I just love the cut, y'all. I mean, I honestly do have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 low top ones. I'm not too big on low ones, but it really has to smack me in the face. And the 3 I have actually did smack me in the face. And I'm also looking, I know y'all saw the new official images of the Bred lows. So just black and red, like them joints are sweet, sweet. So I'm looking forward to those, and then that'll be my 4th retro 1 low. But we're gonna keep it moving, keep it moving. I will say, well, yeah, there's nothing on there either. Okay, I will say with the low, you know, which I'm glad they didn't put anything on here. But now that I really pay attention to the tongue, it looks so plain, and it could be, you know, just that retro 1 low being in my mind with them putting that Jumpman on it, on the tongue, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I do like more so, which I know this is a collab, but I like more so how they did the Travis with, you know, that actual tag that they put on the retro 1 high. So I like something like that, you know, so that was dope. I'm glad they took away that Jumpman, but I'm not a fan of that Jumpman. But yeah, just looking at this, it looks plain to me. And again, it could be just me having that, you know, image of a low 1 in my head and kind of expecting to see that Jumpman. But then again, they decided to put it on the back. And y'all, if you look at that closer, this joint look like a little kid, like for real. It looks like a baby. Like, that's wild, you know. So and then in the inside, I'm gonna have just your traditional black insole with your red Jumpman, and making sure the shoe is legit, I have the shoe tree. But honestly, y'all, man, I think this joint is dope. Again, I think it's a dope summer cop. And this is also one of the ones that was postponed for quite some time, you know. So it was really anticipated, and honestly, it exceeded my expectations, because sometimes, depending on the Jordan, the image just doesn't do it for me. You know, some of them I have to actually see in person, and again, this was one of the ones that I think actually exceeded my expectations when I saw it in person. After I saw a few reviews on it, I was like, okay, I think it'll be decent. But it's kind of one of those things, once you get it in hand, then you're actually able to see the actual work. You're actually able to touch and feel the shoe, and it feels very quality, y'all. I'm not gonna cap. But I'm really, you know, intrigued by this shoe. I just wish it was Nike. If y'all are watching this, which I highly doubt it, maybe one day, but Nike, Jordan, whomever, we need this in a high. Like, really, we do. And like, this joint would be so dope. Like, so dope, so dope. So I'm hoping, you know, that they just heard what I said. Even if they go back and, you know, even once I get big and they go back and watch it like 3 years later, I'm cool with that. But your boy said it today on June 27th at 4:05 Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. So that's what I'm hoping for. But honestly, y'all, I mean, nothing more, nothing less. I ain't got nothing to say about this shoe, but this joint is dope. Comment below if you were able to cop. And I think like the resale, it's hovering, I know for 10.5, it's kind of hovering around like that 250 mark. So it's not too bad. Again, this was 185, so out the door, depending on, you know, your area that you pay taxes in, it probably, out the door you may have paid like $199 or $200, you know. So to pay 50 more bucks, but then again also with Gold and StockX and all of those, you know, other sites, you're gonna pay those taxes on top of what people are selling the shoe for. So it could probably get to like 300, and then at that point you've paid almost like 100 bucks over. Do I think it's worth it? No, but it's not up to me because you have to wear it, you know. So other than that, man, again, your boy about to get to this on feet, but before we go, don't forget, again, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, y'all. Let's continue to grow this channel. As I mentioned, let us continue to grow this channel. Like, this is a us thing, you know. We're helping build this brand, you know. And again, follow your boy on IG at UNBOXEDSNEAKS. And yeah, your boy actually was successful on getting those tie-dye ones yesterday. So from my understanding, Nike actually had a glitch in their system yesterday, was the reason why they pushed it back. Like, you couldn't order anything off the system. So fingers crossed on Monday that I can get them. I won't have that review right then, but my next review I look forward to is the Toro or Gym Red or Raging Bull or Chicago 14s, whatever they're calling them. Yes, that way. I look forward to just showing y'all that. And your boy Unboxed about to get to the zone feed. Let's go.